Greetings, everyone, from Tenzo. We're having Thanksgiving and hunting camp here, having a great old time. But just really, I've come across some wonderful food this year, and really simple roasted sweet potatoes on an iron skillet with a little olive oil. That's about it right now for them. But you can see they're just really just want to pick it right up and just start gobbling. But something nice and simple. Same thing here. We've got a wonderful local chicken that I just thought was so great to just tone it down, because we're actually going to be going out and visiting friends here shortly and just do a really nice bird. And my wife and I, we set up a nice rub together, found this wonderful Nantucket offshore Renaissance rub, just really great. I'm going to have my cameraman open that up for me so I can show you. Also, what I've used is what I call my mom's secret ingredient, the Bell seasoning. This stuff's in every supermarket in America for a reason. It's really good, and I use it all around as a nice little savory booster. Gavin's opened this up for me. You can see this. It's just a really gorgeous blend of non-salt, but almost like an herb de Provence from Nantucket. I love it. If there was any way you could smell that, it would be rosemary and hot pepper flakes and all the wonderful things. But really the biggest problem really is that I'm losing the attention of my man because he's hungry and I got to get it on. I didn't make cranberry sauce, okay? I forgot to make cranberry sauce. So I said, well, why wouldn't it be a great opportunity to throw down a blender cranberry sauce, okay? This is the kind of stuff that chefs do behind the scenes to pull it out of our hat, as we call it, improvisational cooking. So really what happens is, improvisationally, you kind of have to use what you've got. So obviously I've got some of the elements of the cranberry sauce. I'm going to kind of make what I call a raw cranberry sauce. Now, some of these elements are not exactly raw. The maple's been cooked down, things like that. But to me, when I cook raw somewhat, I'm using at-hand ingredients, okay? And it's important to understand that when I say raw, I don't mean raw. So maybe it isn't raw cranberry sauce. It's cranberry sauce on the fly with Tenzo. So here we go. So the first thing I want to do is not throw the thing that I'm going to be blending in there, Ocean Spray cranberries from Maine. Gorgeous product, love it. But eating them all over the place, and that's probably why I forgot to make the cranberry sauce, because I've been eating a lot of cranberries in my regular diet, which I think is a great thing, especially in the Northeast. It's kind of like our little tree fruit. Although it grows in a bog, it's a wood energy. It has that wood energy. So the good part about it is you don't have to go far to get fruit. Like, what kind of fruit are we using on the East Coast these days? Is apples and cranberries and a lot of tree fruit that we have. I got a California lemon here, but for the majority of what I'm looking to cook with, I'm looking around me. So on that note, I've been discovering a lot in cranberry. Forgot about the cranberry sauce, but we're going to pull it out. I don't want to just throw cranberries right in there without some sort of a liquid right away that I discovered with my blender over the years. So I got a Capri Sun raspberry flavor here. I don't have cranberry juice, which is what I would normally use. And I don't have the time to go through the process of squeezing the juice out of these to get it. So what I'm going to do here is just sort of invert that in and give myself a little bit of something. And what I usually like to do is cover the blades. Okay, and then I'm going to hand the rest to my cameraman, who's been waiting for that this whole time. And then I'm going to add some cranberries. Okay. And we got to plug it in again, which is always challenging. And I'll be right back. Needed a 3-pound two here. Part of the fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying this, because most people that are watching are people that know me, and you know, it's great to share those things with everyone when you forget to plug in the blender before the YouTube video. But we're not going to let that slow us down, and I don't want to start all over because I want it to be all together now. All together now. So we're going to give this a whiz bang. Woohoo! Now this what I have is a Waring Pro 1-speed premium commercial blender, the classic malt shop type thing. So we're going to be moving these cranberries around a lot. I see that they're going right along with everything that's going on, and we got a little girl who wants chicken. Here, eat this. Here you go. Okay, here's your napkin too. Okay. All right. So we got some more cranberries in there. I think we could do a little bit of whiz bang, let the hang. All moving together the same. I'm going to borrow a little bit more of that cranberry juice off my man. There isn't any more. Okay, so we're just going to use a little bit of tea here. See, this is how Daddy keeps rolling. I got some nice mint tea on the stove. Whatever's at hand. Okay, again, nice. All throughout, leave it kind of chunky because we're not really going to cook it down. All right, now I'm going to add a couple other things. And I'm not just going to keep it blending while I'm going. I'm going to add some maple syrup from New York. I'm going to add just a little bit of sugar. Not too much. I want to cut down on the real toughness of those berries and how raw they're going to be, which is really what you're doing when you're cooking. A little bit of raw honey. Okay. Dropping it in there. All right. And then a little bit of olive oil again. And the olive oil is going to give it a little thickness, which is nice. It's almost going to be like a vinaigrette. All right, and then I'm going to kind of give it another whiz bang with the hang. Oh, and I use it like a pulse. It's a 1-speed blender, which I like because this is a lemon, and it's very powerful. The 1-speed blender, because you don't really need to mess around. I think you get kind of confused and lost in all the different speeds and everything else. And then hold on, and then one more thing, and you see like. How am I pulling together this thing on the fly here? I got kids crawling all over me, hungry Thanksgiving people. I don't have time to create all of the layers and flavor that I would in a cooking scenario. So I'm going to throw a little bit of mayonnaise in there, okay? I like to usually throw a little butter. So without giving the butter time to do its thing, or the olive oil that I've used time to incorporate the flavors, that is to say, take on a nice mellow all throughout flavor. I'm creating layers of flavor by using a lot of ingredients at hand. But since this is very simple, this cranberry sauce right here, I think we're really pretty much right there already, except for the fact that there's really nothing else in there besides the cranberries. We want some orange or some herbs or some of the things that people usually add. So what I'm going to add is a little bit of lemon, and I'm going to use a full-on grater for it because I like the nice, big, fun, zesty chunks of lemon in there. Give it the tap. And then also, to combat and to work along with that, we've got 3 elements of sweetness now in there. The cranberry, the lemon, and now this fresh grated carrot, which I think is a step in a great direction for this blender cranberry sauce, as we're calling it, which proves that you don't even need a stove to have great food. Okay? So get right in there, cameraman, so they can see. See that? And once it starts to move throughout like that, you stop, okay? And now's when you can decide whether you want it to be chunky or whether he's getting right in there. We're going to taste it. Is it nice? Yes. Tangy. Fun. Not bitter, but the... Very good. This has been a wonderful cranberry sauce experience for us all. Thank you very much.